Covered on that play, really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. The give to Johnson on the option. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Back-to-back carries here. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, it's a give to Hunt. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Steelers 31-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Quick throw left side, complete. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Dante Kent with a return. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Hits him on the in route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing the out route complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
From the red zone on first. The pass ball's incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Backed up just a bit following the penalty. Here's first and 20. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and long, need to give themselves a shot for third. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
To Calvin Austin. Brings up third down.
Third down, Chiefs going with a dime. Throwing again, Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Brown with a return here. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Escapes a defender. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
31-yard line.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. To the air, Mahomes. Screen here for Smith. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler, gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. This is Gray. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, but we have warning. More from Sunday night primetime on the other side. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Handoff now out of the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers calling their first time out. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4. Butker on now to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
Starting
line.
out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He's taken down after reaching the 30. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rogers.
At the 30-yard line.
Austin's there to haul it in. Running down the left side. To the 10. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And they sneak it with Rogers. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Tyquan Thornton. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Taking a shot deep here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 2nd down. Mahomes. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
He's back to throw. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up less than a minute into the third. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Here's Thornton on the return.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. All down by the first rounder out of Oregon, Derek Harmon. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 13.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Thornton on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And now they're staring at a fourth down. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
A 58-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Austin. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. And that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down, and they go right back to it. He stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from the defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now lead by 10. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
16.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Thornton on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Left side. It's caught by Rice. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Brought in by his back Smith. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
The Chiefs will set up for the
throwing again, Mahomes. And they get the two-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now.
27, Chiefs 24.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
On the return, here comes Austin. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. To throw is Rodgers. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Play action here with Rodgers. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
And the Steelers first down.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. First and 10 from the 43. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Rodgers going to throw here. Third down. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game.
Steelers 34, Chiefs 24.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. To the air, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers take over a little ways beyond midfield. They're at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers off the play action. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
That's good for us. Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 25.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Running it now out of the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
That's who his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
On the draw, this is Johnson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's from the left hash, 33 yards.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Brown with a return here. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Receiver in motion, going left. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. Yellow. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jalen Royals on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, with how well the defense had that one covered.
Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Peyton Wilson.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Warren once more. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
McDuffie on the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Steelers set to punt it. He's got it at the 24. He spins right by him. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again! Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Oh man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling. It's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
To throw, Rodgers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. First down from the 42. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Going to the ground again on first. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers with a 13-point lead. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Trying an inside give to Warren. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is caught downfield by Rice. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Chiefs in the hurry-up trying to get everyone to the line.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And now they're starting at fourth and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Sends this to the end zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. They are Super Bowl bound, Brock. We now know who's going to be representing the AFC in the battle for the Lombardi.
Yeah, you never set out with the goal to be good. You set out to be great. You don't set out to just be a playoff team. You set out to be one of the 2 teams playing in that special stage of the Super Bowl. And with this win, now they will be.